episode of the Nah But For Real Though podcast. As usual, I'm your I'm your host, Famo Goodlove, and without further ado, Snapple facts. Colors like red, yellow, and orange make you hungry. You learn something new every day. That fact was brought to you by Snapple. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth. Hashtag not an ad, but it could be. Nah, but for real though, okay, my headphones are up now. Nah, but for real though, so a rapper, so a lot has been happening, and a lot will continue to happen as a rapper by the name of Bossman D-Lo was exposed by a gay man. Now, keep in mind, when all of this surfaced, bro, the internet was in an uproar, especially Twitter. Not you, boss. Not you. Name yourself DL and you actually living up to your name, and it's just a bad look for Bossman D-Lo. I truly feel bad for him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, so he was exposed by a man by the name of what was his name? Oh, Timmy Bansom, which low key, that's a fire name. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but yeah, after this, after being exposed, um, go on, go on a sabbatical for a while, Boss Mandilo, cause this is just bad looks. No matter how you look at, no matter how you look at it. So yeah. So as I said before, um, yeah, this is just bad looks. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Timmy Bansom, he is a thick boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, um, yeah. Apparently, D'Lo tried to um he wanted to do the horizontal tango with Timmy for freezies, and it's like nah. So yeah, that was unexpected. That was unexpected, bro. It caught everyone off guard. But yeah, he might have to quit rap. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nah, but for real though, a lot's been happening, especially on the internet. Um, so next on the docket is DTG and his baby mama Halle Bailey. So basically, Um, Back in 2022, I'm reading from raptv.com. In 2022, DDG, um, uh, well, I guess they announced he announced his relationship with Halle, which is cool, and they had their child in 2024. Ugh. Now, May 13th, I think this was 2024, Halle got a restraining order against DDG, which, I mean, I don't, mm, I, at the end of the day, I don't know what is, what's, what the restraining order was for, but yeah, she said that at one point Daryl was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face on the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get chipped. I then stopped fighting back as I was in a lot of pain. Ooh, that's not good. She included pictures of her injuries, like the chipped tooth and bruises on her arms. Now, a lot of people have been speculating and arguing that the bruises on her arms could have been caused by anything, which, I mean, okay. I mean, if we're being fair, I guess that's true. But at the same time, okay. Can't be too hasty to judge because we don't know the full story. And now Halle was granted sole custody of Halo, which is their child's name. That's a unique name. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah. Oh, another. So that's one case that's going on. Another case. Tory Lanez is in jail right now, and that's interesting, to say the least. Well, he has recently been stabbed. Like, initial reports said that he was stabbed 14 times, but is in stable condition. So that's definitely something to look out for. Now, after this attack, there have been a lot of people pushing for him to be released from prison. Whether it's Drake or Chris Brown. Chris Brown posted on his Instagram story, "Free Tory." The next day, boom, he was locked up in the UK. He was locked up in the UK because I think he had a warrant out for his arrest, and so And so, since seeming as he was in the UK, the the feds locked him up, and yeah, and well, now he's been granted bail by the London courts. Um, it's a charge. It was a charge of serious assault, and and his bail was $6.7 million, and that's £5 million. British people have an interesting way of an interesting form of currency. I tell you. Nah, but for real though, I'm glad he's. I mean, he posted bond. I think, and he has a world tour coming up. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, he's talented and he's rich, so eh, shit. I don't know if I should accept these cookies that are on the internet. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of people want Tory to be free, and a lot of people want him to stay in jail. And okay, unfortunately, I have to talk about this, but like, apparently, one of like the security guards that was there with them that night that Meg was shot, they they overheard someone else say that it was a woman who shot Meg instead of Tory. Now, I don't know why the security person decided to open their mouth. They don't get paid to see me as they don't get paid to talk. They get paid to guard securely. Why are you talking? Like what? Just put a whole wrench in their plans. Nah, but for real though. So yeah. Now a lot of now there's a major call for um Tory Lanez to be freed, and it's just a mess right now. But anyway, uh, yeah, the last case I will talk about is P Diddy. Now a week has gone by, and yeah, the Diddy trial is going on, and let's see. So Cassie Ventura uh, testified. She's now pregnant, and she's been forced to um, go into detail about her 10-year relationship with Diddy. She was 19, so she left him when she was 29. Yeah, so yeah. It started as a glamorous industry relationship and quickly turned dark. She said that Diddy beat her, which we all saw. We all saw video of that. Controlled her image, dictated her music career, and forced her to be in weekly freak-offs, which are drug-fueled sex parties that became the basis for many of the federal charges that Diddy is now facing. He would smash me in my head, knock me over, drag me, kick me, stomp me in the head if I was down. There's video of that too. She said on the stand. She even alleged that after one brutal attack in '08, he made her stay in a hotel to recover in isolation. In another chilling moment, she described how she wore sunglasses to a red carpet premiere to hide the bruises left on her face. Her physical and emotional suffering was compounded by recurring UTIs from back-to-back freak-offs. Oh no. They grew so frequent that the antibodies stopped working. Through tears, Cassie said that she'd give back every dollar of that $20 million settlement to have never experienced a freak-off. And it's just, okay. If we're being honest, right now it's too late for that. But at the same time, keep the money and forget jail. P. Diddy needs to die. Simply put. So, yeah. Yeah. In any case, people were honestly, people will say what they want to say. People were saying that Cassie went back to Diddy, and what you don't understand is, like, Diddy, when she left Diddy and was going to be with what's his name, Kid Cudi, they were let's see, Kid Cudi, and he allegedly bombed Kid Cudi's car. This man is a menace. Diddy is a menace. But people want to overlook that. The fact that he was threatening people, threatening witnesses, tampering with evidence, and just pretend to be smooth-brained and say free Diddy, which boggles my mind. But yeah, but yeah. So yes, the Diddy trial is going on, and we're anxiously awaiting the verdict. Let's see. NBA. The NBA's on. Hold on. So as of now, um, the Nuggets. No, the Thunder beat the Nuggets um, in the semifinals, 125-93, and the the Thunder are going to face the Timberwolves in the next round, which I can't wait for. Me personally. Um, the Knicks beat the Celtics in their series 119-81, which is fire. Congrats to the Knicks. They're going to face the Pacers in their conference finals. Let's see. The Timberwolves beat the Warriors 4-1. Wow, I'm surprised. But yeah, in their last game, May 14th, the Timbs beat the Warriors 121-110. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, cool. You know what? It is what it is. And, let's see. The Pacers beat the Cavs 4-1. Their final game was 114-105. Nice. So next is the conference finals and then the finals. And then they're done. Okay. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the movie Sinners, which I thought that movie was really good. Okay, so the movie Sinners takes place in the 1930s, and it starts with the main character Sammy, who's pretty scratched up, and he's holding like what? He's holding what's it called? like um the handle of his broken guitar, and so yeah, and like he walks into his father's church, and his father's telling him to put down the music and join the church. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, he's his dad, so he kind of has to encourage him to. I feel like he had to encourage Sammy at least to follow in his own footsteps as his father. So yeah, which, I mean, listen, I understand completely, but respectfully, Sammy needed to think for himself. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. So yeah, um, so yeah, after that scene, uh, basically, after that scene, that's one of the last scenes that they decided to place first, in the movie. But after that, the the scene like like cuts to how it how everything happened and how it all took place. So basically, let me see. So basically, um, a being by the name a vampire by the name of Relic. No, Remick. He arrives and uh, he arrives at what are their names? Houses. Uh, what were their names? What were their names? There were some. Well, Remick was running from Native Americans, and he finds these two people who are basically with the KKK. Yeah, so Remick first converted uh, two people, Bert and Joan, and yeah, once they got to the what's it called? Once they got to the juke joint, that's what it's called. I forgot what it was called. Once they got to the juke joint, and and then they found their found their next victim. They found their next victim, who was Mary. Now, Mary is Stack's former girl. So, just so we're clear, Smoke and Stack are based. If I'm not mistaken, Smoke and Stack are Sammy's cousins, and and Smoke and Stack are twins, played by Michael B. Jordan, which I feel like um, he did a great job playing those roles. He really did. Smoke wore the basically the whole movie. The way that they distinguished each other was Smoke wore blue most of the time and Stack wore red. Now, Stack's ex-girlfriend, Mary, who was played by Haley Stanfield. Was that her name? Haley Stanfield? In any case, um, in any case, Smoke and Stack, yeah, there were other fucking, what's it called? There were other main characters, but yeah, um, ah, yes, and Smokes. I I think I think she was like his girlfriend. Annie was either Smoke's girlfriend or wife. I'm not sure, but yeah. So they lost a kid, which R.I.P. to the kid. I don't wish death on anyone. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, Annie did end up turning, which which once they once they found once they found out, like, she turned once what was bit, like, Smoke had to um drive a stake through her heart because he promised that he would do that if she got bit. Now, it did hurt Smoke to do because he loved her. So, so yeah, but yeah, and then there was Perline's fine ass. Bro, I've I love how Sammy asked Sammy asked Perline when he first saw her. He asked her, "Are you single?" She said, "I'm married." "Are you happily married?" I'm like, "A yo, a yo." No, I mean, listen. Sammy could really play. He could really play. That was fire though. That was fire. But yeah, the whole movie was fantastic in my opinion. I thought it was fantastic. All right, and oh yeah. So Smoke and Stack, like, it was their dream to like have a like to make a juke to uh, open a juke joint where that is focused primarily on black people and where they wanted black artists to thrive. And even though their glory was short lived, I felt like they honestly, I saw their vision. I, I saw I saw the vision. I did. I really did. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. I mean, in a way, I knew like okay. In a way, I understood like what they wanted, what the vampires wanted to do. I don't know why I'm playing devil's advocate, but I basically am. So the vampires wanted to have their own like wanted to basically unite everyone, which I get to an extent. They said they wanted community. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They said they wanted community, and Remick even said that with Sammy, they could they could realize their like they could live in a community of like harmony or whatever the fuck. And it's like, okay, yes, could Sammy play the blues? Yes, he could. Yes, he could. He really could. However, uh, I, the vampirism was basically colonialism, like like basically like how white people colonized basically the rest of the world. So it's also what's also understood is why Sammy and the rest of the blacks, no, nah, but for real though, what I also understand why Sammy and the rest of the people, everyone else, they didn't want to be part of whatever that vampirism. So yes. Oh, all this talk about vampires, and uh, in case you've never seen a vampire movie, the only way, the only things that kill a vampire, I think, okay, the things that kill a vampire are a wooden stake through the heart, sunlight, garlic, and I believe holy water. And if I'm not mistaken, I think silver bullets also kill vampires. I could be mistaken, but yeah. I mean, that wasn't included in this movie because like they didn't have silver bullets, I guess. But yeah. In any case, um, oh yeah, and before I even forget, um, let me see. Let me see. What what was I going to say? Um, oh yeah. So Remick was doing a lot of talking during the movie, like during the movie. Um, he was doing all this talk about community, like community and camaraderie and all that other fun shit. But at the same time, like I don't want to live in a world where I am afraid of the sun. I don't want to live in a community that is afraid of the, that can't go into the sun. I I truly don't. So yeah, and yeah, so I mean that's basically as good of as a review of Sinners as I can give at 2 in the morning. And yeah, I thought the movie was really good, and so did a lot of people thought the movie was really good. So yes, yeah. But yeah, nah. But for real though, I'm going to wrap this up. So with that being said, HuffPost News, HuffPost News, HuffPost News, HuffPost News, HuffPost. Okay, I'm loading the HuffPost. Actually, before I even do that, let me do this first. FMLs. It's time for some FMLs. Actually, FMLs. So yeah, FMLs. Okay. So today my leasing office called to inform me that we will be receiving an eviction notice. Oh no. After further communication into why, I found out that I'm not being evicted, but my girlfriend of 6 years is, because she got caught doing the dirty with someone in the apartment gym restroom. Ah, that's tough. Your life sucks. That's tough. Okay, next one. Today I came home early from work and caught my boyfriend jerking off. When I tried to flirt and say I could help him, he said he wasn't in the mood anymore. He hasn't touched me in months. Yeah, you need to break up with him because something is wrong there. Something is just wrong there. Like for real. Today my mom walked into my room without knocking to have a whole conversation about some distant relative's birthday in 3 months' time. The whole time, I had my bullet vibe still up inside me, so I had to talk to my mom while trying not to react to having an orgasm in front of her. What is a bullet? What's a bullet vibe? I really don't know. But yeah, I don't know what that is. But yeah, that has been FMLs. Now it's time for HuffPost News, HuffPost News, HuffPost News, HuffPost News, HuffPost. 10 Things I Hate About You. Director reveals how Heath Ledger beat out 253 other actors. Okay. Don Richard claims Diddy tried to hit Cassie with a skillet during violent attack. At this point, I believe it. Anna de Armas dances around Tom Cruise dating rumors. Oh. Sarah Silverman reveals how Conan O'Brien saved her career after SNL firing. The weird nickname Cassie called Diddy, and more details from the sex trafficking trial. Michelle Obama and Amy Poehler dunk on Ellen DeGeneres for past stunt. Yikes. Desi Lydick skewers MAGA media's Trump jet defense with near NSFW punchline. The new Final Destination movie is fun but has one huge plot hole. Ooh. Dakota Johnson confesses which one of her famous co-stars asked her to start an OnlyFans. Scarlett Johansson makes Michael Che squirm as she gets SNL revenge. Yikes. Pedro Pascal hilariously called out Dakota Johnson for not remembering who he was at the Met Gala, and I kind of love her defense. Austria's JJ wins Eurovision Song Contest with pop opera song Wasted Love. Birdman on red carpet leaves cans squawking. Okay. Pedro Pascal rips Trump's admin at Cannes. Fuck the people that try to make you scared. Marlon Wayne's weird reason for never getting married is raising eyebrows online. I don't know. No. Let's see. Frankie Grande shares how liberating visit to Fire Island inspired his new song. Okay. Sesame Street moves in with Netflix but will stay on PBS. Okay. Snoop Dogg broke his silence on Trump inaugural ball backlash. Ugh, yeah, okay. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of the Naba for Real Though podcast. I have been your host, Famo Goodlove. And as usual, please remember that life is pain, life is painful, and yet life is too short to be serious 24/7. Life is too short to be serious 24/7, so smile sometimes. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in once again, and please feel free to follow me on all the socials. Famo_Goodlove23 on TikTok and Twitter. Green Machine _23 on Instagram. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.